What's up YouTube, Silver Dragons here, and today we're looking at the top 5 silver bullion coins for 2025. Let's get into it. Buy your gold and silver online from SD Bullion. New customers get gold or silver at spot by visiting sdbullion.com/new. This is my 5th year in a row doing a top silver bullion coin list, and at the end we're going to do something a little bit different. I'm going to give you a few pro tips on how to get good deals on these coins, which ones to stack, all that kind of stuff. So stick around for the end of the video, but without any further ado, let's get to the top 5. Coming in at number 5, we have the Austrian Philharmonics. Now these are absolutely gorgeous silver coins. I've been stacking these for a while now, and I love them because they have a low premium. They also have no reigning monarch on the coin, just musical instruments. So if you don't like to have a king or queen on your coin, these are a great option. They're very unique because they don't have a reeded edge, just a plain edge on them. So they're actually the only bullion coin we're going to be looking at today that has that feature. Now, unfortunately, they do not have any security features, and they also are known to milk spot from time to time. So that's one thing you have to look out for with these coins. But other than that, I would say they're definitely a great thing to be adding to your stack. Coming in at number 4, we have the Australian Kangaroo. Now, if you live in Australia, these are a no-brainer. I would probably be stacking these exclusively, but I live in the United States of America. And one thing that these coins have going for them is that they are also a low premium option. You can pick them up for relatively cheap. Now, the 2025s do have King Charles on the obverse, but they do offer some security features, the radial lines going around, as well as some micro engraving. So these are a very secure silver bullion coin, and because they're fairly low premium, that's why I'm putting them at number 4. Coming in at number 3, we have the American Silver Eagles. Now these have to be my favorite silver bullion coin to stack because I love the design. I live in America. These just scream liberty and freedom. Now, one of the issues with the American Silver Eagles is that the premium is relatively high compared to other silver bullion coins. Usually you can expect to pay $1, $2, maybe even $3 more for these coins than the other ones, which is why they're not higher on the list. If you remember a couple of years back, the American Silver Eagle didn't even make the top 5. But because the premium has come down, they made the list once again, and I want to show you they have one security feature. It's right here. It is that missing reed. It does move every single year, so they are a little bit more secure than they used to be. You know, from 1986 to 2021, there was no security features on the American Silver Eagle. So one is better than none, but honestly, these are just beautiful coins. They usually don't milk spot. They hold their value really well, and for those reasons, we're putting them at number 3. Number 2 is the Britannia from Great Britain. My goodness, these coins are absolutely gorgeous. Look at Britannia there with the sort of waves behind her. These are just so beautiful. I will say, though, they do have King Charles on the obverse. So again, if you're not a fan of sort of royalty on your coins, maybe these are not for you. But the thing is, you could just flip it over and look at this side. Absolutely beautiful. They've got security features, the micro engraving. These are relatively low premium compared to other silver bullion coins. Obviously, if you live in the UK, these are a no-brainer. But if you live in America like me, these are a great thing to be stacking because the price is low. They're very secure, very high quality, and a favorite among many stackers, which is why they're number 2. Before we get to number 1, I want to do an honorable mention. That is the South African Krugerrand. Now, these are very cool coins. They came out a few years back, and many of you know that the gold Krugerrands were the most popular gold bullion coin for a long time because it was the only gold bullion coin that you could really stack that was in the 1 ounce size. So the silver Krugerrands are very popular as well. Unfortunately, they don't have a lot going for them in terms of security features, and they are known to milk spot as well, which is just damaging to the coins. But because they have a low premium, a lot of stackers like to buy these as well. So we're including them as an honorable mention. Now we get to my top top pick, many of you knew this was coming. It is the Canadian silver maple leaf. This coin has been at the top of the list for 4 out of the last 5 years. That's right. Only one time did it not make the top, and that's because the premiums were slightly elevated after COVID. But the premiums have come back down on the Canadian silver maple leafs, making these very affordable. These coins have so much going for them. They have a $5 denomination. They are made out of 4/9 fine silver. You can see that here. They also have security features, the laser engraving, the radial lines. So these are extremely secure. They are a favorite among stackers. They're absolutely gorgeous. I love the look of that leaf right there. So they're beautiful. They pretty much have everything going for them. And if you just wanted to stack one bullion coin that was relatively cheap that you could know is going to hold its value, I would say the Canadian silver maple leaf is an excellent option. Those were my top silver bullion coin picks for 2025. If you disagree with any of my picks, let me know down below in the comment section. But let's get to some of those pro tips. How can you get these silver coins cheap? Which ones should you be buying? Well, I think it goes without saying, if you live in the country that this coin is in, that's probably one that should be at the top of your list. Another way to figure out what you should be stacking is go to your local coin shop and ask them, how much do you pay for different bullion coins? If they say, oh, we buy all of them at spot except for the eagle, we'll pay you more for the eagle, well, then maybe you should lean towards something like the silver eagle. If they say, well, all silver bullion coins are pretty much the same to us, we're just going to pay you the same for whichever one you have, then maybe go with one of the cheaper options. Now, how do you get good deals on these coins? Well, you can buy the scratched up milk spotted ones sometimes for a little bit cheaper at your local coin shops, and a lot of people do this. They don't really care about the quality. They think, hey, an ounce of silver is an ounce of silver, and there definitely is something to that. Another way to get a good deal on these coins is to wait for them to go on sale. Now, I haven't seen this with a lot of local coin shops, but many of the online bullion dealers will periodically do sales of specific coins whenever they have a surplus of them, whether it be a maple leaf or a kangaroo or what have you. So if you just wait for an online bullion dealer to do a sale and you buy the coins then, well, you're obviously going to get a better deal. So I don't like to pay retail for any of these coins when I'm shopping online. I wait for the sales. Usually they also happen on holidays, or like Black Friday is a really good time to buy silver. So if you wait for those opportunities, if you're patient, then you can get better deals. And then obviously if you just buy when the spot price is going down, well, you can get more silver for your money that way as well. So those are my tips. If you have any other tips, feel free to put them in the comment section. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all in my next one. Silver Dragons out.